to me, you asked about the Wagner. This was in my entire business of people dropping millions of dollars. This was the craziest story of somebody who absolutely, I don't want to say had no clue. I will say had no experience and just had a lot of money. And he made an amazing purchase. In 2013, I got my first Wagner. It was a 5, and it was called the Jumbo Wagner. And the record for a card being sold back then was 1.6 million at auction. To show you how much time changed. So we got the card, and we put out a big thing, and I'm on CNBC talking about it, and this guy registers to bid and contacts me and say, "Hey, my name is X. Can I meet you in New York? I see you're in town with the card." And I'm saying, "Okay, am I going to get mugged or am I going to meet some rich dude?" So I met the guy, and he said, "Oh, I just registered today. I'm going to bid." And I said, "It's great." I said, "Do you own any other cards?" He goes, "No." I said, "You don't own a single card?" He goes, "Nope." I said, "What makes you interested in this card?" He goes, "Well, in school, my son is reading this book, a kid's book called Honus and Me. And it's about like a kid's version of the T206 Honus Wagner card." Wow. And that's why he bought the car. So this guy dropped $2.1 million because he thought it was cool that his son was reading the book as if it were taken away from somebody else. But here's the punchline. What happened is that this guy ended up loving cards. Since then, he bought a high-grade 52 Mantle from me. He's bought a Babe Ruth rookie. He's bought a bunch of the iconic cards.